Hey everyone, welcome to day 5, week 2 of the 10 for 30 cooldown program. Today we'll stretch the hamstrings and you will need your Jiu-Jitsu belt, so just grab that and meet me on the mats. Okay, so laying on your back, similar to what we did last week to begin with, lift the right foot up and just wrap the belt around that and feel that hamstring stretch to begin with. So start off with a bent knee, that is fine, and just feel that stretch. And slow your breath down as well. So if you just finished training, driven home and been sat in the car for a little while, you might have tightened up a bit more. So just give your body a little bit of time to open up and really kind of start to cool down as well. Or if you're feeling tight anyway, you've had a long day, obviously you're gonna have some tension from that. So just start to relax. Good, and now just bend your knee a little bit. Take an inhale. Then exhale nice and slow. Just start to straighten your leg to where it was. Feel that stretch come on. Bend the knee on the inhale. Exhale back up. And then stay here for a full round of breath. And start to trail the left foot away. And keep the left toes pointing up to the ceiling. And almost driving the back of your left knee down into the mat so that the kind of top of the leg, the quads, are nice and strong here. And you can feel a good stretch in the front of the left hip. So it should almost feel like you're doing the splits here. And just start to let that hamstring open out as you feel that stretch on the left hip. And bring that left heel towards the left bum, or left side of your bum. And we'll switch feet now. So left side's going to feel very different. So bend the right knee. Maybe keep a little bend in the left knee to begin with. And if your grip starts to go, just wrap the belt around your hands, that's fine. We can say your grip's got weaker from Jiu-Jitsu or something like that, or we just won't tell anyone your grip's going. But you don't want to get too much. You don't want to get fired up too much. Again, we're cooling down today, so just remind yourself that and don't compete. Good. Bend the knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale, straighten. Maybe you've got a little more from that, which is good. Drag the right heel away. Right toes up to the ceiling, or as best you can, and fire up that right leg so it's feeling nice and strong. It's almost like you're driving the back of your right knee into the mat. Feel that stretch come on your hamstrings as you maybe get a bit more in the hamstring. So the right side, the hips are being tested here, as is the left hamstrings. Bring the right heel back. Drop the left foot to the mat now, and just move your belt to one side. And stand yourself up into a forward fold, but keep your knees bent in this forward fold. And think about where the weight is in your hips. So if your hips are back, bring your hips over your heels or the balls of your feet, almost imagine that, just so that you're feeling that stretch in your hamstring. You'll find if you try and stretch them and your hips are back, you can't really get much, whereas if your hips are forwards, that stretch is already on when you try and straighten your legs. So depending on how intense you want to go today, bearing in mind we are cooling down, obviously just manage that. So from here, my weight is down in front of me, so between my feet. So just shift your weight over your right foot. So I'm looking straight down in front of my right foot. And now fingertips on the mat. Again, you've got your knees bent here. Just cross that left foot over the front of the right foot. Maybe bend a little more down. Nice forward fold. And then start to straighten that right leg a little more. And just feel a good hamstring stretch on the right side as you maybe put a bit more weight on the left side. And if you're keeping your head up so you can watch me, just let your head hang. We're not going to move for a second. We'll take 3 breaths here. Keep that head heavy. Keep that spine getting longer. One more inhale. One more exhale. Again, bend the right knee. Step the left leg back over to the left side. Weight back in the middle here. Just walk your knees back once or twice just to kind of feel that stretch coming off. And now same again to the left. So my weight is going over my left foot, then my right. So I'm bending my left knee a bit. My right foot's going over the left foot. Get some weight in that right foot that is now on the left. And then start to straighten the left leg a little bit. If you can't straighten it yet, that is fine. But the main thing we're going for is a hamstring stretch here. So when you're comfortable, let the head hang. Take an inhale. Exhale into that. I have 3 breaths here. Last inhale. Last exhale. Bend the left knee. Bring your right foot back over to the right. And then sit into a bit of a squat. Walk your hands behind you. And then just heels down in the mat. Balls of your feet down in the mat. Bridge your hips up just to stretch the fronts of your hips. We just spent a while in a forward fold, so it's always good to open up the front of the body. Next exhale, come down. And then just put the left foot in front of you. Right knee out. So you're at a bit of a nice right angle here with your legs. And then instead of turning towards the left foot, we're going into the middle here. Okay, so if you've squared up to the left foot like we did last time, just come into the middle again, hands down to the mat. Try and keep a straight back to begin with and just trail your hands in front of you here. So it's almost like my hands are walking forwards. Keep a nice straight back. And then if you feel like you can't go any further straight, you can start to bend in the back, that's fine. Again, we're stretching into the middle. Keep those deep breaths going. Come up to your fingertips on the hands. And imagine everything's coming down to the mat. So your chest, your armpits, your forehead, everything's coming down. Nice long spine. Keep breathing. You probably feel more of a stretch on the left side, obviously. But where else is that stretch? Where else can you release some tension as you exhale? Take an inhale, find that area. Exhale, come down to your palms. Keep stretching away. come back up and switch sides. So left foot in, right foot out. Find that right angle again. Good. As if we're going to fold like we did last week, but we're going into the middle. Walk your hands away from you. Good. Feel that hamstring stretch. So I'm way tighter this side already. And you'll learn that as you progress. Nice straight back for as long as you can, and then start to come down. And again, just scan here. Where else is tight? Come up to your fingertips now. See what you can bring down. So a lot of this is in my right hamstring, but I am feeling it in my lower back now as well. So I'm just trying to relax that tension as I breathe. Just feel that stretch come on more. Maybe walk your hands away even more. Inhale. Palms down, exhale. And bring yourself back up now. And cross your shins. And we'll finish second week, day 5 there. I will see you guys in the next video for week 3, day 1. Keep going, guys. Great effort.